I wanted to bring you guys a video on the slide step. I wanted to show you guys how to use this slide step and certain situations in which you should be using the slide step. So let's get right into it. I'm in pitching practice here. I'm using Sunny Gray, and right off the bat I have runners on first and second. Not really fast runners, but just for the sake of the video, I wanted to show you guys how to do the slide step. So first thing, I'm going to show you with analog. Right now I'm holding R2, and then when I'm executing the analog, I'm going to hold R2 down the whole time I'm pitching it, and then you'll see the slide step. Okay, and it's really that simple. So let's go into another pitching interface. Let's try classic. So same thing, I'm going to choose a fastball. Okay, I'm going to hold R2 and just hold X. Simple as that. Alright, now we're going to go to Pulse. Pulse and Classic will be the easiest interfaces to utilize the slide step, because you execute your interface before you actually deliver the ball. So the meter and analog, you'll be holding R2 when you're doing your interface and delivering the ball, so it can be a little more difficult. So same thing. Hold R2 when we hit X. Alright. It's that simple. It's really that simple, guys. And then lastly, let me show you meter. Okay. Same thing, we're gonna hold it, we're gonna hold R2 the whole time we're doing this meter. So we're gonna do X to start it. Whoa! You see, with the meter and the analog, it becomes a lot more difficult to control the pitch. So do keep that in mind. But let's try that again. I wasn't expecting to go that fast, but let's try it again. Alright, that's a little better. Once you get the hang of it, you'll get used to it. That's the first time I've ever used meter with a slide step. So let me go back to analog. I also noticed you do lose a little bit of break as well as velocity, because I was pitching with Necro and the knuckleball just did not have as much movement on it. So keep that in mind when you do the slide step. See, when you do the analog, it shortens up, so it becomes more difficult to hit your spots. So it's that simple to use the slide step, guys. It's in the game. I've faced a few teams online that have done it, but a lot of players I've faced have not utilized it at all. So just keep that, keep that in your toolbox. That's definitely a great tool in the game, and I'm just ecstatic they brought that over this year, because it's going to help a lot hold runners online. So when to use the slide step? Well, if you guys played online last year, or if you played at all, you couldn't use a slide step. I mean, the only way you could have done a slide step is with a pitch out. And if you were playing online, a lot of people would, pick that up, they'd see the slide step and just go back. So it was incredibly difficult to hold runners. This year, what you want to do is, if you have a speedy runner at first, I recommend using the slide step almost every pitch, unless you know for sure, for whatever reason, he's not going, or you're up big and you just want to focus on the hitter. And then also start to pick up your opponent's tendencies. Start thinking of what counts he's like to going on. A lot of players just like to go on the first pitch. Some like to go on the second or third pitch. Mix in some pitch outs while you're doing the slide step, because he's not going to be able to tell the difference. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Something else the slide step can be used for is to change the arm angle on the pitch. So let me just show you Sunny Gray's regular delivery. Kind of a 3/4 delivery, and when you go to the slide step, it's just a little different angle. Well, there's no one on, so I can't do it right now. Let me intentionally walk him. But this is very this is very important for pitchers with different releases, especially like side armors. You can change the whole release point of your pitch, and it can mess them up. So even if there's like a guy on second or third, I recommend throwing it in there just to kind of throw your opponent off, because it will throw them off. Just kind of another change up. So this is Sunny Gray's regular delivery off the stretch, and then you see we get a different arm angle here. See, that was more directly overhand. So I mean, that's just something else you guys can use. So let's keep that in the back of your mind, especially if you're using a pitcher like Nashek, Ziegler, Cishek. or really any pitcher. It's just going to give him a different look. So I just wanted to make this video and show you guys that it's real simple, and that's pretty much the gist of the slide step. So let me know how it works out for you guys, and hopefully it can help you guys out.